There we go.
The deafening scream can mean only one thing.
New York in the building. New York in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, but rev your damn engines at the same damn time. We're about to make it bust.
Okay, stand up, Chevy gang and Mopar. Stand up, if your foreign goes hard. Stand up, Chevy gang and Mopar. Stand up, if your foreign goes hard. Rock with New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city. Hell yeah, he bout them ribs. Rock with New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city. Hell yeah, he bout them ribs. Yeah. Stand up, Chevy gang and Mopar. Stand up, if your foreign goes hard. Stand up, Chevy gang and Mopar. Stand up, if your foreign goes hard.
We got New York in the building. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my boy New York, man.
Appreciate you, New York. I appreciate New York for always supporting
Your live podcast. Check me out Monday through Friday and every other Saturday. I put out live on all your favorite YouTubers. We go back and talk about what they're doing. It's a laid-back atmosphere. You can have a drink, you can smoke a spliff, you can do whatever.
For the whole YouTube community, man, showing love to everybody in a major way. A lot of y'all be faking, man, but New York do that shit for real.
Tell them.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell them.
It ain't no other New York out here.
No.
It ain't no other New York out here.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
Is it recording or is it live right now?
Watch the live, man. Subscribe to everybody's channel, man. Hit the notification bell.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy New York, man.
There we go. What up, everybody? What up? Some updates have happened since I've been gone, and I'm just sitting here working through the updates. But man, shout out to everybody up in here. As y'all see, my guest is ready to go. Me and him was chopping it up as everything was playing. So man, welcome, New York in City Live podcast. Man, I got a lot to talk about. I mean, a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Banner, where you at? There you go, Banner. A lot to talk about. I definitely welcome everybody up in here, man. Y'all come up in, y'all get comfortable, sit down, because I know people have been wanting to know that I've got flooded with questions for the nice guests and about the weekend. They want to know, yo, New York, man, we seen the footage, we seen this. Shout out to those that got to see my live, a few lives that I did on the way there and a few lives I did while I was there, and the premiere footage I put out today. I'm be putting out premiere footage because I got over 4 hours of footage all week long. I got some exclusive stuff from Stunner Jam 2K20 that a lot of people don't have. I got footage from before that. I got a lot of stuff I'm putting out, and I'm gonna premiere all of it because I want to sit with y'all with it and enjoy it right along with everybody. So definitely be prepared because I'm planning on dropping every one of them like I did today at 5 p.m. Central Time before my podcast, so I can sit and enjoy it with everybody else. For those that didn't get a chance to go, and for those that did get a chance to come, y'all in there. Everybody who walked up on me, y'all in there. Shout out to Flyby G Money. Shout out to my girl Dana. I know she's up in here. Shout out to my dog Stunner Reese. Definitely salute. Shout out to him, man, for inviting me to the event. And man, shout out to Playboy Jeezy. Shout out to CJ on 32s. Definitely shout out to him. Me and him chopped it up for a little minute. Hey man, shout out to everybody that was there. Catfish, my dog Pimpin. Yes, Silverback. Pimpin is coming back to the podcast real soon. I know you have asked me about it. I know several people have asked me so many questions about it. Yo, is he coming back? Yes, we have talked about it, chopped it up. And man, let me get all the way to these comments because I don't want to spoil it all right now. I got some announcements on a lot of everything and some breaking news that I want to make sure I share with y'all. But everybody, before we do that, smash the like button when you're up in the building. Please smash the like button in your building. Sorry, y'all, I got to use the big headphones today because my small headphones, I ain't finished unpacking yet. My small headphones still packed up in my little bag. So, and as y'all see, yes, I'm giving away free stock. Man, go on there and check it out. All you got to do is use the code that's on there. Go subscribe to it. And man, you never know what stock you might get. And the reason why I keep putting this on here, somebody hit me up over the weekend just catching up. They said, yo, I'm just now catching up. I'm a truck driver. You don't even know who I am, but I watch. And man, now I'm finally home. I'm watching. I saw you get with free stock. Man, I went ahead and signed up. Man, he said, me and my wife, we signed up. using your link. He said, man, she got a Visa stock and I got a Tesla stock. He said, man, I thank you for that, man. You know, this is free money. And not only did he send me that, said that's free money. Next thing I know, as I'm reading, I reply back to it. I heard cling on my phone, Cash App. I'm like, what's Cash App for? Man, he sent me $30 just saying thank you. And I was like, yo, bro, you didn't have to do that. He said, no, man, you helped me get this money. And I'm sitting up here trading. I'm sitting up adding money to it. Man, appreciate it, man. Go buy some lunch or something to yourself, man. I was like, oh, man, appreciate it. So, like I said, y'all definitely go check that out. And also, like I said, smash the like button before we get started. Let's go ahead and get started shouting out everybody in here. Shout out to Sasha's moving the building. She said, I'm first. Yes, you are first. You are first. You are on time. What's good? What's good to you? What's good? What's good? Yes. Tell them again. Please tell them again, Hulk, smash the like button. Please tell them that. Please tell them. And y'all already know she's always in part of my announcements. Y'all definitely go check out, man. She does some great work, and she out here really doing it. Really, really doing it. Start a home business and everything. Shout out to Rubik's 3 up in the building. He said, what's good? What's up, folks? Man, out there in the Carolinas doing the daggone thing. I see you. Shout out to 96.4 Shift SS up in the building. Man, I've seen so many Impalas this weekend from 95, a bunch of 96s this weekend. I was like, man, it was like I was in Impala Haven. I mean, I seen that, Mopars, I seen them all. Y'all gonna see a lot of footage I'm dropping on it, too. I mean, a lot of footage. What up, King? I see you up in the building. Shout out to my dog, James, up in the building. I see you, bro. And I know, James, you sent me a message first from my premiere, man. Definitely appreciate you for joining in. If y'all don't know, he's all the way from Haiti, and he tunes in. Salute to you, bro. Salute. Shout out to Fast Scotto TV up in the building. What's happening? What is happening? Yes, tell them again. Smash the like button. Yes, please spell and smash the like button. And there go my IG comments coming through. No, bro, you right on time. Come on in, chill out. Come on in, chill out with your boy. Shout out to Zay TRD up in the building. He's saying smash the like button. And my dog Left 2 Guns up in the building. Lefty, I know you enjoyed that footage today. I know you, Zay. And man, I seen a lot of people up in there. Silverback, I know y'all enjoyed the footage today, man. Like I said, I got over 4 hours of footage. I'm gonna have to end up making it a series. It's going to end up being a series because there's no way I can put all that footage at one time. I'm chopping it up and just putting it out there. I'm gonna put out some raw stuff with it too, so y'all get a chance to see as well. Shout out to my girl Halo up in the building. Halo 8606 up in the building. What's up, love? I see you up in the building. Make sure I miss anybody else. Shout out to my dog. Oh, my dog Fly by G Money's up in the building. Yo, got a chance to meet up with him while in Chicago and chop it up, man. Real good dude, man. I know you sad that your water pumping went out, so you couldn't bring your car, but you know what? It's all good though. That's not the last one. Definitely not the first, definitely not the last time I'll be there for any of that. Like you see, I'll ride up in a minute. Come holler at y'all, come chill. Might even come for one of the pull-up Sundays or something before the weather get cold. We're gonna see. I know my schedule's kind of full, but I'm kind of looking at it to see if I can squeeze another ride in up there. Man, shout out to Montzilla Rich up in the building. I see you, bro. I see you. And no, dude, today's not okay. I'm not answering that. Today's not ladies' night. It's not ladies' night. Yes, don't skip the match. Man, tell them again, Zay. Tell them. What up, Whit? I know Whit, you said you made it. Yeah, you made it right on time. We were just not getting started. You made it. You was able to make it on time. That's what's up. Shout out to Miss Lee 94 up in the building. What's happening today, New York? What is happening? What's good? Also, shout out to my dog Race Fan up in the building. What's up, Race Fan? I see you up in the building. He said, New York, what's up? So my visa has been up and down, but it's still $200. Hey, but look, it was free money that you basically you get the trading stock, but then you can add more to it and buy some more. Look, this is one of the prime examples right here. He used the link and he got him a free stock. And I'm telling you right now, sit on it. The stock market's going a little crazy right now, but sit on it. Sit on it. No, dude. No. That's not today. Ladies' night is not today. Why do I keep thinking ladies' night? Today's Tuesday. Ladies' night is this Thursday. I will talk more about it as well. But ladies' night is this Thursday. Shout out to my homegirl, Prissy Paints up in the building. Hey, Neil, hey, everybody. Yes, she's up in here. If y'all don't know, go check her out on IG. She just posted the bike that she did the parts on. The guy put it all back together, man. It is sweet. It is off the hook. Man, I love the work she's doing, man. She's doing some great things. Woo. Yeah, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing out there. I'm watching out there in Arizona doing your damn thing. I see you. Shout out to Catfish Corn up in the building. What up, Catfish? Had a great time at Stunner Jam. Y'all don't know, man. Some people saw my live on IG. Like, man, I got luxury Uber coming to pick me up, and Catfish came and swung by the hotel, picked me up, and took me to the Blue Top Drive, and I will be dropping that footage. I was in the middle of editing that. man, I'm editing footage left and right. I'm just gonna be editing ass this whole week, just editing footage, throwing out on top of my co-part footage I got to drop, on top of going to co-parts, on top of doing my behind the scenes stuff, on top of doing stuff for the podcast, on top of everything, on top of everything I've been doing. Man, y'all get to see it. Y'all gonna get to see Catfish and all of them because, man, salute to Catfish. That's my bro right there. You know, he really showed me a great time and really helped me, you know, get around the way I need to get around to when I didn't want to ride the bike. And, man, he showed me a great time. He really did show me a great time. That Drac Impala was sweet. Yeah, race fan, that's Stunner Reese's Drac, man. Yeah, he really got it together. He's had that car for some years now, and he's done some different things with it. Did a whole motor swap out. Man, definitely go subscribe to my dog Stunner Reese, man, and go follow that whole bill, what he's been doing. And he's really getting ready to do something real great with it. Real great with it. He can really do something with it. He said if he's stuck it going nowhere, yeah, just hold on to it. Just sit and hold on to it. I'm telling you, hold on to it and watch what it do. Watch what it do. Now, being as everybody I shot up in here, I know some folks that have come up in here late as always, and I'll just throw them up here, but I definitely want to put this out before I bring my guest on. I do have some breaking news. I'm going to say the breaking news to after my guest, after I interviewed my guest, got some breaking news coming up. And also, somebody had asked me about the giveaways, and that's part of the breaking news. Is a big giveaway coming up as well. That's one part of the breaking news. And then also, another thing is that the series, like I just said earlier, the series I will be dropping the whole series of everything from Stunner Jam, from Blue Top Drive-In, from the whole ride there. I'm going to include, like I'm kind of jumping around with the footage I'm throwing out there, but I'm also going to include me leaving, me getting stuck up in the rain, me getting caught up in a hailstorm, me getting stuck in the rain again, but me finally making it there, and it was dry as a bone when I got there. And man, I had a great time. And even some people hit me up like, yo, didn't it rain and stuff? Yeah, it rained at the beginning, but then it cleared up. It rained early that morning. It cleared up. It was done by 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11:30. The streets was clear. I rolled up there right around lunchtime, and I was there from beginning to end. And like I said, I got some exclusive footage for y'all that y'all do not want to miss. I mean, do not want to miss. And dude, no, oh my God, man, I'm not answering that question no more. I already answered it already. Already did it already. It is not ladies' night. No, today's Tuesday. Tuesday. Ladies' night is on Thursday. This Thursday, ladies' night. Being everybody asking about it, I'm going to put it out there. This week is ladies' night. This Thursday, definitely tune in. Y'all see my girl Sasha Too Smooth. She will be in the building, and so Miss T Rose, and also a couple of guests gonna be in the building. So all I'm gonna do is say stay tuned. So that's all I can do is say stay tuned, because you do not want to miss it. And while we sit up here talking about announcements, let me go ahead and bring this announcement real quick. Come on, pull up. Whoop. There we go. For those that have been sleeping on a rock, like I said, my dog Dunk Ride or Die is coming out with a YouTube series. You definitely don't want to miss it. When he has the date, I will put the date up here, but you definitely want to miss it. Just go ahead and subscribe to him on IG and on YouTube so you can be prepared for it, because he's going to put out a lot of great things. Also, another thing I want to put out is shout out to my dog Dunk Master. He does have his own TV show that comes on Viceland, and it comes on usually every Wednesday night, but I think it's coming on tonight as well. Check your local listeners. Check on Viceland TV. Go on in on demand. Watch the episodes that you missed, man, because he was out there doing his thing, and I support the brother to death because, I mean, I know him since high school. Since early days. So I've seen his whole grind. And I support what he does. And for those that have seen some of the videos I put out, you see me talking about his grind and him talking about it and how he's been able to just get out there and really do the daggone thing. So definitely check that out as well. But you definitely want to check out this series as well. Go to the next slide, please. And like I just said a little minute ago, you definitely want to check out my girl Sasha. She started her own business, doing her own thing, and I love it. I love when people get out there, they leave face their own business. So Sasha Moves Auto Diesel LLC. As you see, she does tune-ups, cold reading, brake pads, rotors, oil change, suspension. She works on auto and diesel, and she travels. You need some work done, hit her up on IG. IG is, and you actually see she's up in the comments. I mean, she's a mod up in it. She will put her IG up on here. Yes, I should put your IG up on here. Y'all definitely hit her up. Please hit her up, because she will do the work, whatever work you need done for a small fee. As she says, for a small fee, definitely go check out. And also, this will be the last time I put this flyer. Yes, I know Stunner Jam has passed, but I want people to know that we had a great time. Oh my God, man, had a great time, great turnout. I mean, the place was packed. It was packed. And just more and more people just kept coming in. And stay tuned. I will be dropping the whole series of videos every day. My goal is every day to drop a video. And probably Friday, I might drop either 2 to 4 videos. All premieres. I'm gonna drop them all. Just boom, 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 bam. And then I'm gonna just continue dropping them along because I got so much footage. I got like about 4.5, 5 hours of footage that I'm chopping up, and I'm gonna just keep dropping. And you're gonna see some exclusive content, some interviews as well going on with it. Some people that are signed to come to the podcast. I don't want to give all of it away just yet. But all I'm gonna say is just stay tuned. Definitely stay tuned and check it out because it's coming. It's coming. I'm ready to drop all of it. Well, all right, y'all. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get my guest up in here. I was kind of waiting for a few more people to jump up in here because I know people gonna start coming up in here. What up, Dimitri? I see you in the building. So, was you on live on Instagram for the call for the weekend? Yeah. I was on live on Instagram a little bit this weekend. My journey there and at the car shows as well. Did a couple of lives, but a lot of it I kept and put out there. A lot of it I kept so I could put with this and put out there because I want to make sure everybody saw it. With IG, you could only hold it one way. Even if you hold it the long way, it doesn't show like it's supposed to. So I made sure I filmed and got some stuff. And I'm maybe going to include some IG footage as well. But I'm going to drop it all between this week and next week. I'm going to be just dropping videos after videos after videos after videos. So just stay tuned. Y'all. We'll get flooded with a lot of stuff. But all right, y'all. Without further ado, y'all see my guest is ready for the night. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to bring him on through. Without further ado, man, it's somebody who I've been watching for a while that I wanted to get on the show, and I admire what he's doing and support him and salute. So, y'all, without further ado, want to go ahead and bring the man himself, the real Mr. G Body, in the building. What is up, bro?
What's going on?
Man, welcome to NewYorkInYourCity Live Podcast. Definitely wanted to get you on here. And once again, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule because, man, I was with the G Bodies before I went to anything else. A lot of people don't know that. I had an 86 Buick Regal that I limited, that I loved to death. I was stolen from and never recovered. And I also had a Cutlass, I had 84 Cutlass, I had 81 Cutlass. The G Bodies were just it. Because during my time, you can grab those for cheap. They were like $300-$400, and you can put, this is before you did everything big like they're doing right now. You can basically drop an engine in it, throw some tin on it, throw some rims on it, and you good. And when I say rims, man, you throw some Chevrolet Rallies on there and you were good. You have to do a whole lot like what they're doing right now. And now they just took the game to a whole nother level. I mean a whole nother level. Yes, shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog 94 shit there. That's
well, man,
yes.
Go performance, man. Make sure y'all go follow him. Swap and go.
Yes, definitely go follow him. As y'all know, he has definitely been on the show as well. Yep. Yeah, you made it back right on time. Yeah, smash the like, but made it back right on time. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer Sasha's question. Because Sasha, you was the first one to put a question out of the so many that came through. So I want to make sure you hear so I can make sure your question get answered. So say something in the comments. I want to make sure I got your attention so I can go ahead and ask that question before I even go any further. Make sure you in here. Period. What up, Shay Thomas up in the building? She giving the muscles up in the building. What's happening?
Oh yeah, that's wifey there.
That's wifey there. Okay, so that counts out the questions because we already discussed it off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now because I already know somebody gonna send the questions again. They actually is single, he's available. No, as you see, he is married. That's wifey right there. And you see she got them guns. She's showing them guns. So we don't want her firing them, firing ammunition up in here. So letting y'all know she taking. He taking and she's taking because I already know people gonna come in asking about, but she taking. I'm like, come on, man, don't come in here doing all that. Please don't come in here doing all that. That's all I gotta say. Don't come in here doing all that. Yeah, G Body's doing big things right now, man. G Bodies have always been doing big things. Y'all don't know, ask Playboy Jeezy.
We gonna chop it up once we get going. We gonna touch that topic.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and jump on in it. And being wifey's in here, I'm glad she's in here. Sasha asked this question right here. I'm gonna go ahead and ask because I know she's here. Look, wifey laughing about the whole comments. Yeah. I'm glad you laughing about it because boy, they be hitting me over the head with them questions. G Body Junior up in the building?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I like to see Junior up in the building. I like to see Junior up in the building. Well, we're gonna go ahead and ask this question, especially being wifey's up in here. We're gonna ask this question. Sasha Too Smooth wanted to know this. She said, "When is wifey's G Body gonna be ready?"
Spring 2021.
Spring 2021. What up, Nate Speed? I see you in the building.
We already
Spring
we
2021.
started tearing it down, ready to go through the bodywork phase, and from there we're just taking our time with it. My personal car, like when I did my car, we was in so much of a rush to get it together so we can have fun with it. With her car, it was a similar process so she can get it, so we can get it to her, because it was a surprise for her birthday.
Oh,
So put it together so she can enjoy it. So now that she got her time with it, now we tearing it all back down and doing it the right way. Eventually, I'll get to my car and do that the right way. But for now, we just having fun with it, But with her car, we're doing everything. Tearing it all down, getting stripped down to bare metal. Thinking about doing frame off, depending on how much time we got. So I'm looking at spring, next spring coming up.
Next spring. Okay, well before you know it, that will be out before you know it.
Yeah.
I mean, way before you know it, it'll be out.
I said we already got an early jump on it, so I'm pretty much pushing my car off to the side. I feel like I have enough done. We done enough with that and established what we need to establish with my car. So now I just taking a break from it and just working on that car. It's something different, so I'm pretty excited about doing that.
Sure, I'm excited to see it. Folks know what I love to see when women are riding, because it's not just a man's game either. So when women are riding clean, man, it's a wonderful thing. I give them much props, because people think, oh, it's a guy car. Or they're going to come out and say, oh, that's your husband's car. That's your man's car. That's your boyfriend's car. No, this is her car. This is her thing. And yeah, women out here riding too. Yeah, they riding clean. Got to do it the right way. Yeah, you definitely got to do it the right way. Even though it takes time. And I know some people are like, yo, I don't have that much time. I want to hurry. I want to hurry. But if you take your time and do it right, then you won't have no issues along the way. You won't have to go back and backtrack.
Right.
And trust me, that time is well worth it. Well worth it, just taking your time and doing it right. Well worth it. So, for those that don't know, because somebody just sent me a message on IG, what's a G-body? For those that don't know what a G-body is, a G-body basically is this. You got your Cutlass, your Regal, your Grand Prix, and your Monte Carlo SS. And then I know I'm missing a few others in there. Your Buick Regal.
Yeah, your Malibu wagon.
Your Malibu wagon. El Camino. Yes, El Camino's in that lane too. Those are your G bodies. It's just the model build of that type of car. Yep, you have your A bodies, you got your B bodies. Your B bodies are your Caprice, Buick LeSabre, like my Deuce and a Quarter that you've seen in there. Those are like the big B bodies. The G bodies is the smaller version. They were the grandma and little lady cars at first. Yes, they were. Somebody just said, oh, my grandmother had one of those. Yes, they were. They were definitely that. And now they're moved on where people were taking them and you really put some motors in them. I remember when a 350 was the thing, they put in a 350, then you converted to a 383 stroke and then 355. And then it went on to now you got the LS swaps in them. And
yeah, oh man. And when they did that, it took it through the roof.
Yes, it did. It took the roof for those and other cars.
But to be honest with you, now still to this day, I can say that that's the biggest platform of all of them, because anywhere in the car culture you step into, like, it's some type of involvement when it comes to like G bodies, no matter if it's like Pro Touring, SCCA, like road racing, low rider, drag racing, big rim racing, anything, car shows, anything that has anything to do with the car culture, there's a G body or a decent crowd of G bodies involved in it. And that's why I stand behind that statement. There is the biggest platform right now.
That it is. It definitely is one. To me, it's a huge platform. Huge. Yeah. And I can go down the list of so many people that got them, that's done some great things with them, that basically put a whole stamp on it. Shout out to CEO Larry. Me and him was talking about that 2 weeks ago while he was up this way for an event. And me and him chopped it up. And yes, CEO Larry is coming to the live podcast. Y'all stay tuned. I will have a date for that. I don't want to spill the date just yet because me and him going back and forth between two dates.
And y'all don't want to miss that one. I'm telling you, I can vouch for that.
Yeah,
he definitely gonna put on a good show, man.
Yeah, definitely is. That's my dog right there. He had me cracking up. And for those that didn't see the footage, please go back and look at the footage. because he had me dying laughing. He thought about, yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah, you did. But yeah, he had me really dying laughing. He really did. But tonight is about you. It's not about everybody. It's about you tonight. One of the questions I had and a few other people have, how did you come up with the color concept?
I'm sorry, one more time.
I said, how did you come up with the color concept?
Well, the car been painted 3 times. The first time it's been painted, it was a copper and silver. And then we were just playing around with colors, and it got painted that way. And then we ended up repainting. I got in an accident with it, and we repainted it. It was purple up top, silver down bottom. So we actually mixed the purple, like a lavender color. So we couldn't find a match to the color. So we were flipping through a chip book at work one day, and we found this purple. And we was like, man, we like that. So we just started doing like the interior pieces in the engine bay, that color and silver. So when time came around, it was time to repaint that car. When it was time to repaint it, we ended up doing it all purple, but that particular purple that we used for the engine bay and the interior. So it all like came together. So we was like, you know what? We just gonna do one solid color and paint it like that. But as far as the wheel choice, like, to be honest with you, I wasn't even gonna go with gold. I was gonna go with like a dark gray, a graphite color. And that was the set of wheels. The wheels that I have on my car now, I had ordered that set in dark gray. The company had called me and was like, hey man, we out of it. The wheels discontinued, but we have one last set that you want, but it's in gold. So I was like, I don't know how that'll look on my car. So they was like, well, you know, if we cut the price in half, would you be willing to reconsider that? So, you know, me, I'm like, shit, I'm a painter. So I was like, you know what, send them to me and let me see how they look. And just so happened, when I got the wheels and I looked at them and I seen like the type of gold that it was and whatnot, I was like, you know what, I can live with that. Then that's when we found like the stripe kit. Like we had ordered a stripe kit that matched the exact same colors, the wheel and everything. And then once the car got painted, we striped it, and then everything it flowed together, man. And
just flowed all
just something that I just took a gamble on. It worked. It worked. Because that definitely wasn't the plan.
Hey, wifey said this mean. Yeah, it definitely is. Shout out to my dog 96.4 Shift SS up in the building with the $2.99 super chat. Man, definitely appreciate that, bro.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely appreciate that.
That's my guy there, man. Like I
Appreciate
said, childhood, man. We grew up together. We grew up.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, Swap and Go Performance. Make sure y'all go follow him. Please do, man.
Yes,
you want to have that swap done? That's what you need to see right there.
Yeah, and we talked about that because he's been on the show, and we talked about that. And man, yeah, he's doing a daggone thing, especially with this car now. That 96 SSE that he done built, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. What up, Road Glider? Right, I see you up in the building. I see you, man. Appreciate you rolling through. So, other people have asked me, do you think about doing an LS swap? Are you thinking about doing an LS swap from what you already have now? And that's kind of like one of the big things going on right now.
It's been, see me, I'm a conventional guy, so I like the old style motors and stuff, but I feel like I'm weighing a lot of options with that. See, like if it isn't broken, I'm not fixing nothing that ain't broken, you know. And what I have is working perfectly for for my purpose of the car at the moment. Now, if I feel like I want to do something where I want to go a little bit faster, anything like that, then I will move. I will venture out to an LS swap. Now, something like that I've been thinking about as far as my wife's car. Now, that car might get swapped, but it'll be like a stock swap, something that you just turn key and go.
You turn key and go.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
But if anything was to happen, or if I just so happen to find another vehicle that I need to put my small block into that car, then I would do like a turbo LS build in my car. So.
Hey, that's what's up. And I definitely understand as far as, wife's car doing it stock. Even if you went slightly above stock, she might say, I just want a little bit, but just a little bit of talk coming out the back end. That's definitely understandable as well.
Her car got she got a little 307 in it, man. So sometimes she get to complain about not keeping up with the crowd and all that. So we're gonna have to fix that sometime soon, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna fix that a little sometime soon. Add a little spunk to it so she can keep up.
Yeah, like I said,
Nothing wrong with that.
we might end up doing a swap in that one.
That's what's up. She said make sure you go to mine. You know that's who you gonna go to.
Oh yeah.
Then we'll go, what up, Sharonda? The goddess up in the building. What's happening? What's happening? She said, hey everyone, what's happening? What's happening? Appreciate you coming in. Make sure you smash the like button as you come up in here. Please smash the like button. So I saw on IG and somebody said something to me. They said, hey, he posted a whole front clip. They want to know what that front clip was going on, or was it for sale?
Was it Cutlass front clip?
Actually, I think it was a Monte Carlo front clip. I had to go back and look because they literally just sent me that message while we was in the middle of talking. Because they look.
It might have been the Cutlass front clip because I pulled a whole clip off of the car. Like I said, we teared the car back down, so I think I tore it down and then I took a picture of the front clip. It was like sitting in the grass or something like that.
Okay, yeah, that was it then.
But I tell you what, since we on that topic, if anybody has a Euro front clip and want to trade me for the old style front clip, I'll give you my front clip that's in perfect condition. I paint it whatever color you want, and I put cash on top.
Ooh. Y'all hear that? And I will definitely spread the word out there. If anybody has one, you know what? I remember I used to have a bunch of those. Now you can't find them. They get harder and harder to find because people are grabbing them left and right. I mean, grabbing them left and right. What up, Shawty Red up in the building? What's happening? What's happening? Smash the like button while you up in here. We appreciate you coming through. Coming through so much love. Look, I got more. 5 minutes. Okay. Jump to 350. Too much power. Still a good motor. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You already know I smashed the like button. Oh, yeah, I know you did. I know you did. In fact, I ain't got to even say that. I feel you. Swaps and stuff up in the building. He does LS swaps as well. For those who know, he's been on the show. Oh my God, that was some months ago, but you definitely go check out that footage after this podcast if you feel free to. He said, I feel you. A carb can still be an option if you did sell on the carb. Yeah, it definitely be an option, especially on the LS engine. There's a guy that I was met while I was in Chicago. He still has a nice size carburetor. I think it was a Dominator, I think 750, 1150. I can't remember what size he said it was on his LS build.
Yeah.
So he said, hey, man, I still on my carburetors. He said, even though this carburetor is fuel injected. I'm like, wow. He said, but I already had that, and I just went with this whole build as I did it. So each is your own.
Yep.
Hope your car is going to be fast.
Oh, he talking. He talking trash now.
Yeah, he definitely talking trash. He talking a lot of trash. So Abad already said already. Hold on. Let's put that up. He already said she needs a 6.0 in it.
Then she gonna be faster than me, man.
I guess you don't want her faster than you out there.
Nah,
I guess.
she all good though. I mean, if I find one for a decent price, I'll jump on it.
Hey, you heard that first. What up, Silverback? I see you in the building. What up, Larry? Larry Mounds up in the building. He said, what up, New York, with the $5 super chat? What's happening, bro? I see you. Hit that button one time for him.
New York in your city. New York in your city.
Man, Larry, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Big salute, Larry.
Yes, and definitely y'all go ahead. Please go ahead and smash the like button. Please smash the like button.
Silverback.
Yeah, Silverback up in the building.
I think I'm following Silverback, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm subscribed to his channel. Oh, no,
and you definitely should be. Definitely should be. Junior just laughing. He laughing like hell. So being we already know next year wife's car is being built. So after wifey's car is done, do you plan on getting back on your car and doing something different as far as doing like a whole rebuild off frame? And also somebody asked me this, just popped up on the screen. They said, with your wife's car, are you going to do the 4-wheel disc brakes all the way around?
Yeah, we got to do that. My car is already done. My car done. Her car getting done too. But back to what you were saying, like my car, I think I'm gonna leave it the way that it is. I think I'm gonna change the interior and change the wheel, and then I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna chill from modifying it for a little bit. We're gonna change the color scheme up a little bit. It's gonna stay purple, but all the gold, I'm just gonna get rid of that So when her car come back out, we're gonna focus on her car and get it back out. So when it come back out, some changes will be made to my car too, just not nothing too crazy. Because I would like for both cars to be out. So I don't want to get stuck on, finishing up one project and then be in the middle of another one and can't bring both cars back out.
Yeah,
that's what we ended up with. We ended up like that this year. Like I said, that and COVID kind of messed things up, so it kind of slowed a bunch of stuff down. So her car wasn't even able to make it out.
And Silverback already started this. Can't have wifey car faster? No. Halo said, "Can I buy your Tahoe?" Uh-oh.
I don't know. Me and Ahmad, we supposed to be. We got something going on with that. There's a project. We got a little plan going on with that. So that's another reason why I'm taking a break from my car, because we're gonna jump on the Tahoe.
Okay. Another project. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, what year Tahoe?
Huh?
What year Tahoe?
2004.
2004. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely like 2004 body style. I mean, they came out, 99, 2000. That body style, and that changed the whole game of the Tahoe, period.
Yeah.
The look to that more bubble look.
I bought that truck for a steal, man. AC, everything working. That truck ran so good. I bought it it was like my tow pig. So if I needed to tow my car anywhere, I just bought it. Then it ended up being my daily drive. I fell in love with that thing, man. Now I can't get rid of it. I'm like kind of stuck. I haven't got so attached to it. I can't get rid of it now. So now that it's time to upgrade and get something bigger, so I can be able to travel a little bit more, instead of me renting trucks to travel, from to different states and stuff. Now I'm just ready to just buy something of my own. But the thing is, I don't want to get rid of my Tahoe. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make another project out of that one. We can just slowly build on it. Like I said, anybody that do like any type of work, I know we're gonna get Ahmad on it, get him on it, and he'll do a lot of the LS stuff. Probably get the trans guy involved. Anybody that do anything, we just gonna support him, and we just gonna put everything into that project.
That's what's up. Oh shoot! Hold up! Hit the button one time. Shout out to Halo 8806 up in the building with a $9.99 super chat. So the DMV is up in the building. Yes, it is.
In your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
And definitely appreciate the $9.99 super chat. I definitely appreciate it. Now, I will say this. Let folks know out here how much the G-Body game means to you out here. Because it's a lot of people out here that's really doing it. And there's some people, shout out to my homegirl KP. Yes, KP, I'm talking about you. She loves the G-Bodies, period.
What's going on, KP? Hey man, that for something that I really didn't take serious when I first purchased it. It grew on me so much. Like it's like a lifestyle to me, man. Like now, and then like doing more research into it and digging into it or whatever. It's deep, man. It's deep. Even down to like what they considered them cars back in the day. Like before I even started purchasing, before I started dealing with them. Like, cause I know back in the day, man, when we was on like race forums and stuff like that, I guess them cars were considered like the black man Chevelle. That's how like a lot of Caucasians in like these forums and the race forums, that's how they would consider it. They were like, yeah, that's they'll look down on it and they'll consider it like the black man Chevelle. And that was in reference to, I guess, because a lot of us, we couldn't afford like Chevelles, the 60s Camaros and stuff like that. So a lot of time we would just go and just buy, like our parents, like our fathers and stuff like that. We would just go and buy like the cheap G-Body, put them together, and then they would go race them and, stuff like that. Yeah, it goes all the way back to that. And then for like people of my generation, for us to pick up on it and still carry it on, shit. And then, like I said, that whole platform is growing. And then the popularity, it brings people together and everything, man. Like just to see how it changed from that, people being small-minded, to now how it's broad enough, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Like I said, that thing it turned into a lifestyle. It really did. Like it really turned into a lifestyle.
What are all I see up in the building. Yes, it definitely has, and I want people to know all about it, man. Because I fell in love with G bodies, and I'm gonna tell you how long ago it was. It was in '84. No, excuse me, '86. I was a kid, and one of my dad's friends had bought a brand new Buick Regal '86 gray on gray limited two door. I wanted that car. He said, "When you get old enough to drive, you ain't gonna want nothing like this." It surprised him when I sent him that picture. And then he finally saw it. He couldn't believe. He said, "You always said you were gonna get one." Yes, and I finally got one. Said it was burgundy, and I love that burgundy on burgundy. I always said again I would always get another one.
Right.
And every time I think I'm gonna get one or go ahead and purchase one, I'm like, I got all this going, I got that going on. I shot at my dog Malibu Kid out there in Miami. The one he had, I was actually this close to buying.
What?
We talked numbers. I was so close to buying it. But I had so much other stuff going on at the time, and I was like, I got this going, got that going. If I buy this, I'm be in jam of doing this. I got this to do to my house. I got this to do over here. Got this to do over there. And I was like, and I had to walk away from the deal, but it hurt because it was everything I wanted. I wanted that car for how it was, and I said, you know what? One of these days I will get another one to add to my repertoire of cars, which I already got plenty of cars already. I got 6 old schools, and I'm like, I'm going to eventually grab one of those, and that's going to be one that's going to be added to it. Period.
There was always sleek. There was always sleek looking cars, though. I always liked the style of them. Plus, by them being like 2-door cars or whatnot, like I always liked the style of them. They weren't too big. They weren't too small. It was 2-door cars. They had like a sporty look to them, and you can pretty much dress them up. You can style like the car in multiple different ways. You know, like you can put a set of drag wheels on it. You can put big wheels on it. You can put 13-inch lowrider wheels on it. You can leave it stock. Like no matter how you put that car together, if it was done right, it was clean. And the crazy thing is, like, I was into imports before all of this. So
wow,
yeah, I was in like
you did a whole big switch around.
Yeah.
My son was Grand Limited. Yeah. So my, you know what I'm talking about. And I got to see it brand new. Like it still had the price tag on it. I never forget, brand new off the showroom floor. And I was a little kid, like, I love this car. And then I remember
I think my grandmother, she had a 84, I think she had bought. She had it since it was like brand new. It was like she had an 84 Cutlass, I believe it was, white with a blue vinyl top on it. I remember she had that for a while, then passed. I think she had passed that down like my parents or whatnot. I think my mother, she ended up having it. I think I posted a picture of it. Like if you scroll down further on the timeline, you'll see like a picture with my mother in the car or whatnot. Yeah, so I mean, we had history of it. Father, he had a few of them. That's where I got that one from. He had that one. It was sitting around for a few years, and I ended up buying that from him. Yeah, because I ended up selling some of the cars that I had, and then I'd like to venture off and do something different. I was like, I'm gonna do something different. So I ended up buying a Caprice. I bought 2 of them. I had a bubble and I had a box. And the box was the last one I had before I actually swapped to a G-body. And the reason why I even did that was because all of the parts I had to buy for my box back then, around that time, they really didn't have like a lot of performance parts and stuff like that. That was directly for a box Caprice. So you had to buy all your parts for Monte Carlo SF. So I would have to go on like anytime I would need information on anything like a set of headers or anything like that. I would have to go on like the Monte Carlo form or the G-body form and collect their information and then apply that to what I had going on, to the point where I was like, well, you know what? Let me just go and just buy one. And it just so happened my father was like, well, shit, if you want this one here, you got to pay for it. I ain't giving you nothing. You're going to work for it. And I ended up buying it. Yeah. So that was like, and ever since then, like, that's really like one of the cars that I really paid like a decent amount of money for, and it made me appreciate that car. And that's why I still have it to this day. Like, there's a lot of sentimental value that come behind, that come with that car. So, like, that's a car there where I would pass it down. I pass that down to Junior.
Junior, you hear that? No, Junior here listening. He's like, Junior probably already know already.
Yeah.
And I know how you feel about that, because that's how I feel about my 76 Deuce on the Court. Out of all of them, that's the one I said I'll never get rid of, because my uncle got that car brand new in '76.
Right.
Mine, I have all original paperwork. I have everything, the original sales slip, the guy's card that sold it to him, everything. And he ended up running that dealership, and then he passed away. His son run that dealership now. And I'm like, you know what? That's one car I would never get rid of. And a lot of people have seen me with that car. They see me do things with it. I actually need to pull out the rear seal of the transmission is leaking. So I need to go ahead and pull out the dry shaft, put another one of those in there. I wasn't going to do it because I'm actually doing an LT4 swap on it, but I'm like, nah, I got to go ahead and do it. I got to go ahead and do that. Yeah, look, Junior said, yep. He already know. You already know. What up, man? Appreciate you coming through. Fire Lord up in the building.
Fire Lord. Salute,
in
bro.
the building. So shout out from Jamaica. Oh, man, that's what's up. That's my home away from home. Matter of fact, they call me the Jamaican because I stayed in Jamaica so much. Even though I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, but I'd stay, would go to Jamaica every year, sometimes twice a year, because of that, and just hang out, have a good time. But that's time for a whole nother time. So, would you ever consider buying another G body to go with the G body you already have? So you end up having two.
To be honest with you, if anything, I'm trying to talk my oldest daughter into one, cause she ready to get her license now. So, shit, it'd be nice to get a nice little Regal for her.
That would be nice.
See, because nice. I don't mind doing that for them. Like, as far as myself, I probably wouldn't buy it anymore. Like, if anything, I'll pass my car down and then maybe I'll buy another one. Mm-hmm. But then, like, just by me just owning like multiple ones for myself, I already got, there's already enough of them here for me working on like friend cars and shit like that. So my involvement with them, it feels like I own them cars,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's my main thing. Like just trying to get like the whole family involved. Like they be involved, they so supportive now. And they might as well, everybody might as well have one at this point.
Yeah.
Just me even touching on them, working on them, anything of that nature, it makes me feel like I own that car too. So, yeah. So that's, that'll be nice for her to.
Be nice for all the family to pull up in all the G bodies, and let folks know this. I had my dog Mod when he was on here say that to let people know, and shout out to my dog Vaughn. Shout out to Money Making. Have some people let him know that in the DMV area there are cars out there. A lot of people don't understand it's cars out there. Because you hear about Florida, you hear about Texas, you hear about Atlanta, you hear about those areas, and you hear about Cali, you hear about here, but it's cars in DMV area. For those who know, DMV area is Mr. Glenn Rock. That's the District of Columbia, Virginia, Maryland.
Yes, sir.
The DMV area. I've hung around a lot out there, period. I know. There's some cars out there.
There's a lot of old cars out there. You don't really see too many. It's quite a few of them. There's a few of them out here. But the more south you go, it depends on the areas too. Like a lot of people, they venture off and they go like people that aren't from here. Like a lot of people, they travel like further, like northern Maryland, like western Maryland, stuff like that. So you're really not gonna see too much of the culture there. So you got to come like south, like Prince George's County. You got to come here where I'm at in Glen Burnie. That's Anne Arundel County. You'll see a lot of the G bodies and like G bodies, the Mustangs, a lot of the newer muscle cars. You'll see that here. But you'll go more southern, like PG County, Calvert County, stuff like that. That's when you'll see like the dumps, like the older, like like the older cars, all the 70s cars, the 8-body cars, the Chevelles and stuff like that. And then you'll venture off and go like to Virginia, and then you'll see like a lot of stuff there too, a lot of fast cars in Virginia too.
Yes, I've seen a lot of them. My sister used to live in Norfolk right there. And when I would go see her, she said, every time you would come here, she's like, you will always find a car show or something. And this is before the internet when all that was booming. I said, it just happens. You just roll around and be like, oh, yo, what's this over here? Is that over here? And then when the internet and all that came about, I was finding everything that was going on. I would just come in like, oh, I'm going to here. I'm going to this racetrack. I'm going to this car event. I'm going to here. And I would always catch something going on. Period. Period.
Another thing I wanted to add too, like our region don't have too much of a big like a big rim scene. Like majority of it is all classic cars. So a lot of people just restore cars. that they don't really build too much of like the big rim cars, like what we mainly see like on Instagram or a lot of the stuff that we follow. There was like the Dunk Master show, like he did Dunk Master in Vegas, Maryland.
He was actually here that Saturday and came out that Sunday.
Yeah. So that was the first big rim race we ever had here in the state of Maryland.
I know, and hopefully they have more. Hopefully with the turnout, they will have more.
Yeah. So a lot of people, they actually came and they seen like that part of the culture here, like pretty much what the DMV had to offer. Yeah. So you really didn't see too many of the cars race on big rims. They mainly like raced on the rims. Mm-hmm. And that's because a lot of the tracks that we have here, like they seen it as like a safety, like a pretty much like it was like a safety, like a hassle with them, like it was a safety factor with them, with having them, having a big rim, hard tire on it. So they like try to do certain things to try to like eliminate that from going on. So a lot of the guys that here, they're having Impalas, that have like Roadmasters, and they have cars or G bodies or whatever, but we just so happen to have like drag radios. We just put them on, in order to race, because they'll do stuff like they won't allow you to run no time, with that tire and stuff like that. So not saying, I mean, I can understand it from both from their point of view too. Sometimes they say like we tear like their prep up, like if they prep for like radio and you come on there with a hard tire or whatnot, then you pretty much tear their prep up. But at the same time, like I feel like that was just something that just wasn't supported, on the back end, like what people comments and stuff people would say about their culture overall, behind the scenes.
Yeah. I saw that, but dang, he can't get a grip.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it blossoms up to something bigger, and they'll catch on, because I've been around when the big rim racing started, and it started on 20s, and they looked at them like they was crazy. Why are you racing this big car on these 20s? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So they grow into 24s, 26s, 8s, 30s on up, and some people get it, some people don't.
And you got some of them now. I was just explaining to a guy earlier. You got some of them now where now they starting to bring like the safety. They starting to get that involved too. So now it's like you got the one company, Black Flag, that's making slips for the rims. A lot of the cars, like a lot of them are starting to sneak like roll bars and cages in the car. And they, the way they designing them and putting the cages in the cars is pretty much, they pretty much tucking the cages to where you barely see them, but they're in there, So like, I guess because a lot of the tracks are sanctioned and whatnot, so some of that stuff you really can't run the car. Some of the tracks you really can't run the cars. It ain't gonna pass test. So that's a good thing, though. That way you don't really have to worry about, somebody killing themselves out there, and that being the reason now. So now I'm glad that they're starting to bring like more of the safety stuff into it,
Yeah, I'm glad they are. And speaking of bringing the safety stuff in there, I got a segment called "Help Me Help You." I know you've seen it before. Some people have seen it, some people have not seen it, but we're gonna help some people bring some traction to their life, because for those that was in Chicago this weekend, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Let's just hit the button. It's best I hit the button and do it that way. There it is. Boom. Y'all, help me help you. Well, we try to help as many people as possible. And man, one of my sponsors said, New York, put that up there, put it up there, and explain the backstory on it. So I put it up there. I'm gonna explain the backstory on it. The words check it. Next slide, please. This right here. This was in Chicago doing Stunner Jam. And I'm gonna go ahead and explain this real quick. Y'all want to know why the hearse is sitting in the grass, but he put a jack stand on it? This dude right here was going around. They going around the circle, spinning around. I watched, and I'm trying to film it. People in the way, so I couldn't show y'all the film. But for those that's in Chicago, y'all know it. For those that wasn't in Chicago, you already know it after the day. You already learned the day. As he was spinning around, as you see, spinning around the circle. You see this man just spinning around the circle. The whole rim comes off, tire, everything, and just starts rolling. Rolling the opposite way. Yes, dead game, yes. Rolls the opposite way. And I was like, yo, when I see y'all roll the opposite way, and it went down the ground. The tire was still going. Hubcap came off, tire still going. Look. And he had that jacket in the grass. Now, let me paint y'all a picture real quick. You see the sun shining, but it rained early that morning, so that grass is soft. And you're going to stick that jack stand on it and try to put the wheel on because the wheel and the lugs came off. And you're going to try to hurry up, put it back on. Man, he struggled, but I don't know if he got it back on. I ain't stick around out there long enough. Yes, wow is the word. What up, Robel? You right on time, though. Wow was the word. And I couldn't do nothing but just be like, yo, what the? For that one, he got this for the day.
Bruh.
No, you get 2 bruhs for that.
Bruh.
And you get it. And yeah, he got it. Man, give him one more, bro. Give him one more.
Bruh.
And he gets one of these. Matter of fact, he get 2 of those. Yeah, give him another. Give him another. Man, y'all, all I gotta say is I wish I could have got the whole video, but people was all in my way because I was all the way across trying to come across, but I made sure I got this part right here of them doing what they was doing. Because to me, that right there was, whew, boy. When I say, oh boy, I mean, yeah, look. Nah, Robel, that ain't mine. No. Yeah, she laughed. Yeah, I mean, everybody was down like, that's what you get. That's what you get. Me, I'm not saying that's what you get. To me, I'm saying, oh man, that really did happen to you. You really let that happen to you that way. But okay. And y'all, it don't stop there. We're gonna keep going. Let's keep going to the next. And the words of Shaker T, let's bring it right on back. I had to make sure y'all see that comment. Not happening in the grass. No, not happening in the grass. But you know what? We're gonna keep on going. Now you just can't fix stupid. My man said I ain't buying no hitch. I can make my own hitch. So he made his own hitch. Shout out to Whip Simmons. He made his own hitch out of wood. I don't know what he pulling with that, but I'm getting out the way.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, man, what the hell you think he was pulling with that?
I don't know.
Bruh.
Yeah, he ain't going too far with that. You're not going far. I don't know what to say about that, but whew, boy. Yeah. Yeah, what the F? Yeah. I know. The words of Shaker T. Next slide, please. I know everybody's still looking at it like, wow, yeah, man. Yeah, wow is the word. All right, next slide, please. Now, I'm still confused about this with this Chevy game right here.
What the hell?
He said, hold on. Look. At first, I'm looking at the bottom picture like, yo, that Impala sitting up. But they tuck some rims underneath. Then you look at the front, you're like, oh my God, no, they didn't.
Dang.
Well, it looked like they put a jacket over the Chevrolet truck. That's what it looked like they did. Honestly, I don't trust that hitch either, but this right here, I know. I feel the same way. But you know what? Maybe we can turn that into something. Maybe we can do something, lower it down. I don't know. They were trying to do an all-frame restoration. I don't know what they were trying to do, but it was a big fail. Yeah, I know. It's trash. What in the hell is that? Yeah, body over a truck, man. Look, was that at a car meet? No. The Hirsch, yes. This right here, no. I don't know where this was at. But I'm laughing just like y'all. That right there is crazy.
That's crazy, man. It's some crazy stuff people do with some cars, man. I try to be supportive of a lot of people. You know, I guess people can be creative in their own way, but like some stuff,
this right here, I don't know. Yeah. Give him the button. Give him the button.
Bruh.
Yeah, give him the button. No word, Shaker T. Next slide, please. Same thing with this Ducati right here. I'm still confused about this. I can't even look at this no more. I meant to take all this down. This is from last week, but it got added with the new stuff this week. I know, yeah, bruh's the word. Give him a bruh too.
Bruh.
That's some wishful thinking right there. He was just dreaming about having a Ducati. So he took the time. My thing is it rained. It's all over. So the words of Shaker T. We're going to go next slide, please. Man, that's cardboard all day.
Wow.
You know what? While y'all sit up here laughing at that. I said nice. Nah, that ain't nice right there. I don't know what to say about that. Next slide, please. Now, this Jeep needs somebody help. He was trying to make it to the shop. You see, he trying to make it in the shop. But he didn't make it.
Dang.
Yeah, damn word, man. Shout out to Jennifer Lack up in the building, man. Smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Subscribe to you, boy. Oh man, this is the next giveaway. You know, y'all, I couldn't do that. But this right here is crazy. Well, at least he's at the shop. Shop right there. They'll get him squared away. But next slide, please. Now, this right here really got me. If y'all don't know, this is my buddy Ray. He sent me this. I said, Ray, what in the world? Ray's sitting in here and the horse sitting behind him.
Is there any way you can zoom that in real quick?
Let me see. Can I zoom this in? Well, allow me to zoom it in for me. You're not going to allow me to zoom it in? No, it's not letting me zoom all the way in at all. Wow, it's not letting me zoom in at all.
I don't want you messing
reason.
Yeah,
it's not letting me zoom in all the way. Maybe I can do.
Figure out what the hell was he in? What are you in the truck we in like a Tahoe or something?
He's in some kind of truck, but as far as I can zoom in, I can just blow it up, be on one screen. But the horse is in there with him. I was like, how in the what?
With him. Head laid to the side.
Yes, that's a whole pony.
Yeah.
He needed more horsepower. Look, I can't make this up. He sent me this. I was like, Ray, what in the? Yeah, Ray Circus. Ray Z, I was hoping you would be in here to explain yourself with this one, but I can't.
Oh, so that's Ray in the picture?
That's him in the picture. He sent me this. I was like, Ray, what in the what?
Ray the laid the pony head to the side. No, man.
You know what, Ray? Being you not in here, we're just gonna wait for this one because you're gonna have to explain yourself on this one. I don't know if you transport, I don't know what's going on, but you know what? Next slide, please. Now this right here. My man said, I don't know what's wrong with my brakes, but man, every time I hit brakes, I smell smoke. So you smell smoke. I see smoke and smell like something burning. They pulled the wheel off and this is what they saw. Damn. I know y'all wondering, what the heck happened? Let's just say some things got hot. Well, Bill said house pet. It probably is his house pet. Look. That's not going to be a good turnout. Man, I don't know what that's not going to be. Yeah, Halo, he had made it to help me help you. Yes, he did. He know it, too. He sent it to me and said, put that on there. So I put that on there. But these brakes, though, man. Wow, that caliper, the rotors, everything tore up.
Yeah, Lord, donut on the front of that thing.
Yeah, donut on the front, too. I'm like, man. Whew. Wow. I'm lost. Brembo's in a steel wheel. Look, I don't even know.
Yeah,
no pads.
I was like, man, that's a big caliber.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm still confused. I don't know if it was rubbing the donut. Maybe that could have been it. I've seen that happen when somebody put on the wrong one and it rubs the donut. Jeffrey said that was funny as hell. Y'all talking about that horse steal. Yeah, that is funny as hell. Yeah. But this job right here, man, ooh, boy. It's smoking. That's all I got to say. But we're going to leave that alone. We're going to go on to the next slide. Go next slide, please. Now, I swear, if this is at U-Haul, I'm renting it.
Man. I'm assuming that's from Daytona. I got pictures of that all weekend, man.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Did
you get the other picture of it?
I saw it, but I meant to put it up here, but I saw it, though.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy.
Race fan said that needed two bras. This right here is, I'm like, please tell me they just got stickers to put on their truck and they really didn't do this to the U-Haul truck.
Nah, so them youngins be doing that, man. They go and run them and they stick the wheels and all that shit on there real quick, and then
you know what I put this with. It was dudes doing this for years and got away with it. They were basically taking the vans. And y'all just seen it posted now. I knew some dudes that actually did it. And they were snatching them 6 before LS swaps were powerful. Popular. They were basically grabbing those vans that had the 6 holes in them,
Right.
rent them out for a few days or whatever. Get it there, snatch the engine out and put a 5.3 in it or 4.8 and send it on its way.
Yep.
And when they drop it off, nobody knew nothing was wrong with them. Nobody knew the engine had been changed or anything because you didn't know. You did not know.
Man, that's some crazy stuff. These people do crazy stuff nowadays, man.
They did that shit for years. They was getting away with it. And I was like, y'all gonna get caught up with this shit soon.
But I got that picture. I think it was on like a Friday or Saturday. And
I got
Sunday evening, I received another picture of it stuck. It was like, I guess it must have drove on. They drove it like on the beach and it got stuck in the sand.
That's the one right there. I actually got this picture last week sometime, and I was like, man, this is crazy. Very crazy. But you know what? It's your own. All right. See, yeah, y'all had me dying laughing over here. I know I'm laughing myself. Where is it? Where's Shake to next slide, please? Now this right here got me dying. I'm too confused. I don't even know what this is.
I don't even know where to start.
First I thought it was the old Batmobile from the back, but then when I seen that front, I'm like, what is this? It looked like an old Cougar Plymouth front end or something, and then the back end, I don't know. I'm too confused.
Yeah, I'm looking at that back. I'm looking at the split back window. Look like a vet in the different tail end.
I'm so confused.
Yeah,
I can sit here and look at this, but you know what? This be a nice LS swap candidate. Put LS swap and take it to the track. People look at it and underestimate it and really get some running time out of this thing.
You definitely get some attention with it. I know that.
Man, you'll get some great attention with that, period. I know some people are like, what is that? I'm still trying to figure it out. Help me help them so I can figure it out. And oh, guess what? It ain't over yet. We still got more to do. It says split window, useful nose, and 59 back. Man, you know, race fan, you might be right. Robel said wide body. Yeah, that's one of the original wide bodies right there. Vet, Impala, and else. Yeah, it is. Well, let me keep going. Yo. Okay, I'm gonna run that back one more time. Y'all wasn't ready, because I wasn't ready. Hit it again. Wow.
Oh, one more, can we get that one more time?
I'm gonna play it one more time. People didn't get it.
Please, let me. Oh, all right. That was the light.
He took everybody out. Hold on. Yeah, bruh. That's what I had to name this, bruh. He was having a good old time. When I said good old time, didn't you see him dancing? He was music playing, everybody, ooh! This fool decides to pull a bruh moment.
Bruh.
He decided to jump up and grab that thing like he was just gonna not hang on it. And he basically knocked everybody down like bowling pins. Lucky he didn't knock nobody overboard. Yeah, silverback, exactly. Stupid. We all know a person like that. Yes, we do when they start drinking. I know several like that. Don't want to be around them while they drinking. Well, bruh, you got the bruh moment.
Bruh.
What you got? But we're going to go on past that. When you just want to lead a party, man, look. Said what a lollipop in his mouth. I thought it was a cigarette. It was a lollipop. Hold on, go back. Play that one more time. Dang.
You see how the light shined around his waist? I thought it was a tutu he had on. I said, what the? Like, dude.
Nah, it's just a belt.
From the bridge or whatever.
Yeah. But my man said, I'm going to jump up here. That might be a lollipop. I thought it was a cigarette. And boy, my man, everybody else reaching with him, they just got their hands in the air. he gonna jump up and grab it and get slung all the way back, knocking everybody out. Lucky he didn't go overboard. All right, I'm gonna leave that one alone because he learned his lesson from that one. He sobered up real fast. Next slide, please.
He's gonna be so mad. Robbie, you have your prank war, so let's start.
Ooh. His mouth was open. Pause. Right there, his mouth was open.
Damn, they got
him. Robbie. Dang, Robbie, they got you good, Robbie. Dang, Robbie, they got Robbie. His mouth was open and the glasses in print and everything. Oh my God, man. Oh no, he's choking. Get him some water.
Go get some water. You can't breathe. Hey, what was that? Flour?
Flour. They wrong. Man, Halo, right? Yeah, this is still funny as hell. I know y'all played that last week, but I had to play that one again. It's still funny as hell. Poor fella. Robbie, it's gonna be okay, Robbie. All right, we'll go to the next one.
Yeah, she tried to murder him, man.
Shout out to ZTRD and a few others that's up in here. I see y'all up in here. Look. I don't even know what that was. Hit that one more time. That's a Dodge, old school Dodge Ram. Then I'm turning it upside down.
Have you ever seen one of them in person?
Yes. I see the whole crew of them.
I'd like to see one in person.
I was at a car show, driving my Deuce and a Accord in it, and we had a parade to come around. They had everybody standing on the side of the parade to come around and you line up.
Right.
Man, there was a bunch of them. I was like, oh my God, this is so confusing. But they were tastefully done though, so hey, it is what it is. Y'all said he needs some milk. Man, y'all, Rebel, Zay, y'all are fool. Ma said, I want that. Man, you are funny. You are very funny with that. I don't know what I would do with something like that. Silverback, typical Dodge. Silverback, leave the Dodge alone. It's funny though. It's funny. It's hilarious.
It's crazy. First off, it's crazy what you'll see in this world, man.
I haven't seen so much stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out and say what I was gonna say earlier, but I want to make sure I got done the podcast first before I said it. For those in here, y'all get ready to get a treat. I'm going to tell y'all some good stuff and some breaking news as well. This weekend, riding along, for those that didn't know, I rode to St. Louis and then I cut through St. Louis to Chicago. And no Silverback, I didn't even stop at St. Louis. I just went that way and shoom, right on off. Kept going. I didn't even stop. And the craziest thing is I got to see a lot of crazy stuff on the road. A lot of good, a lot of bad. The one bad I saw a whole dually on fire on the camper. I mean, I saw them pull the side of the road, it was on fire. I've seen some crazies on the road. I've seen a guy almost sleep on the road. I'm on a bike. I'm looking. I had to take my cruise off. And he was just. Then it dawned on me, he was in the car that drives itself. He's in the car that drives itself. Because I see everybody slowing down. They would hit brakes. Why everybody hit brakes into the car and they pull on off? And I seen a state trooper. I guess someone was calling cops, man, because every 5 miles was every 2 to 5 miles was a state trooper side of the road. Holiday weekend, what you expect? Next thing you know, I saw. This is sure New York. I know. Next thing I know, I saw him burn out of there real fast. And he rode beside the car before I rode beside it, and then he just went on off and turned on off by some other cars. It's up there, and I caught up with him. I said, "Why is everybody looking at this car?" And by this time, the lanes had wide, and they took the middle lane. I took the right lane. And I got up to it, and I wish I could have filmed it. I mean, I slowed down and look. I mean, he in there. Gone. Night. Gone. I'm almost in Chicago. He was Catfish, I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell you that story. I forgot all about it, but he was in there gone. Like, I mean, he had a whole blanket and everything up on him. Like he just. I was like, yo, this is yeah. Funny as hell, but he was gone. He is gone. I was like, wow. I just kept on going. And then when I got up to 80, which is Interstate 80 cutting across, we go to the hotel. I was like, wow. The car came beside me again. So this time he was woke. He was woke, fixing a sandwich, drinking. He was just sitting there eating. I was like, wow. I said, that's what we come to these days. Okay. And then as well, I'm going to get some exciting news as well. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to get some exciting news as well. And this is the exciting news that y'all want to hear. A lot of people are coming to the podcast, and I'm going to go ahead and start naming them right now. After this whole weekend, I know Catfish already knows, a few other people already know, but coming to the podcast, Turbo Joe is one of them. He would be coming to the podcast. Yes, me and him chopped it up, and he said, oh, man, I didn't even see your message. And we chopped it up real cool, like whatnot. Also, another person coming to the podcast, Mr. 75 Caprice is coming to the podcast as well. Oh, yeah. And keep your fingers crossed. I'm working on it. Me and him talked about it, and we're going to try to work it out. But CGL 32s will be coming to the podcast. We're keeping our fingers crossed. Also, Swervo's coming back to the podcast as well. Hand clap for him. And Silverback, that's the feedback coming from Mr. G, but it's probably coming from his phone. It'll be okay. I'm just going to mute it real quick so you don't hear the feedback for just a second while I make these announcements. Yes. And I'm going to leave the hand clapping up there as well. Also, Fire Podcast as well, man. Appreciate it. Also, we ain't done. Playboy Jesus coming back to the podcast again. I don't want to name everybody, but also, Silverback, just for you. Pimpin' TV is coming back to the podcast to help host a ladies' night coming up. I know I'm giving y'all all this juice. Yes, CGN 32 will be coming to the podcast. Also, my dog Stunner Reese is coming back to the podcast as well. And we got some big announcements coming up. So definitely stay tuned. Silverback, I wish he can give us all that, but no, I don't think it's going to happen. Also, another surprise coming to the podcast. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm working on dates for that. Y'all stay tuned. But there's going to be a lot of great people that I ran into Chicago that are coming on. And yeah, that'll be a double negative. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, Robel, a lot of great people coming to the podcast. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful they all want to come. I talked to them about it. Talked to a handful of people there about it. And there's some more folks coming. And also this month, Queen Tay herself is coming to the podcast this month. Yes, sir. And there's a few more others, but I don't want to give out the information just yet. But a few more others are coming to the podcast. A few other great folks I met there. Y'all just stay tuned. Really, seriously, stay tuned. That's a lot of people coming to the podcast.
That's a nice lineup there, man.
Yeah, and for those that know, like I said, Playboy Jesus has been on here already before, but he's coming back again because he's done. Yes, salute Playboy. For those that seen the footage that I just dropped earlier today, I did a premiere at 5:00 Central Time. Go back and watch it. It's sitting up there. Me and Playboy were chopping up, we was talking, and I got the footage with that. And a lot of people didn't know. They was like, yo, you need to get him on the podcast. Like, he's been on there. What? Playboy was like, yeah, I've been on the podcast. Yeah. He was one of my first 10 guests on. I reached out to him, and because a lot of people didn't know that was one of my dad's favorite cars. RP to my dad. My dad passed away in 2018. I got a chance to take my dad to a show. And it was his very first show going, and Playboy was there, had just built the car. It was his first build when he first got it going. My dad loved that car. And I told Playboy about, like, look, my dad's gone, but he loved that car, man. Love you come on the podcast, you know. He said, yeah, man, I do it for your dad, man. I do it, you know, New York. I got you. He came on. And he was in the middle of busy doing a lot of work, and he came on. And, man, we had a great time. And Robel, I'm actually working on that. That's one of the ones I'm working on. We're going to see. I'm working on him and Tall Guy coming on. And that's one that I'm working hard with some people trying to make that happen. And I don't want to give out all information yet because there's a lot of stuff that we still kind of working out the kinks with. But it is a great lineup coming up. There's a lot of great people coming on. Y'all just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. That's one of my biggest breaking news right there. Another breaking news is be prepared. It's a big giveaway coming up real soon. Shout out to TK's Garage and Auto Auction Rebuilds, me and a few other people that's joining with this giveaway. We're giving away 4 vehicles. 4 vehicles, and then also right before the holidays, $3,500 in cash. So definitely stay tuned. Stay tuned. We will be dropping the footage on how you can be eligible to qualify to get in and get it. And no, I can't give it to you, even though I know you. I cannot do that. I know somebody's going to ask me that because they asked that about the last giveaway. But those that was a part of the last giveaway, you already know. This one's even bigger. Whole lot bigger. And then also, I got a separate giveaway that I'm going to do as well. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Those announcements I want to make today. Like I said, just stay tuned. More to come. More people coming to the podcast. And, man. Look, hey, listen. Oh, shit, lit. Yes, it's going to be lit around here. It really is. Yeah. Man, salute, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. These are people that have inspired me. And like Turbo Joe said, which I'm going to tell you that part, we actually talk, and I got it on film. We talk. He said, man, I'm just a regular guy with a fast car. I said, Turbo Joe, to some people, you are not. They're trying to get their bills or trying to do what they need to do or trying to save up to even get to that level. And Playboy was standing when I said that. Playboy said, yeah. I said, they're trying to get to that level, and you're inspiring them to get to that level. You motivate them to get to that level. You may not know it, but I'm going to speak for a lot of them because a lot of people tell me this. And personally, coming from me, with me doing what I'm doing, it's motivating me to keep going doing what I'm doing. And he said, well, that's what's up. That's what's up. I said, you just never know who you inspiring, who you motivating on doing what you're doing.
See, but people like people like yourself and what you doing and like what KP doing, y'all play a major part in it. Also, I'm gonna just speak on from a perspective of like let's say I'm not gonna say a supporter. I'm not gonna say a fan or anything like that. But like people like yourself who have podcasts like this, who can sit down with people and really bring out people's true characters and stuff like that. Like y'all really bridge the gap. Because some of these guys, they may seem like they aren't as approachable as I might want to say as what people think, but really like they really like down to earth cool people, But some people see like I guess because of the popularity or how many followers they have or the way that how aggressive they are when they talking in reference to racing, they really think like that's the way that they really are in real life, but they really aren't. Like his guys like Playboy Beezy and them, who will actually sit down and he'll talk to you, he'll hold a conversation with you. Same thing with guys like Turbo Joe, Dunk Master, guys like that. Like you walk up to them, they'll hold a conversation with you and all that. So a lot of times, like people they'll prejudge guys like that, but it's podcasts and personnel like yourself that really like bridge the gap and really like show like people, what they really about in their true colors and stuff, So it's always a good thing. Like I said, y'all play a major part too. So we always appreciate y'all for even having us on and giving us a platform.
Oh man, salute.
We got the people,
And also shout out to KP. When I interviewed Murph, because I had Murph the Legend on, for those who know Murph's, go back and watch the footage. It was raw, uncut. We had a great time. That was one of the best 2 hours, even though we had some issues that day, which I ain't gonna speak on. Yeah. And it's not between me and him. It was an issue with somebody that didn't want him on the show, and they tried to. It's a whole big thing. I explained to doing it. Y'all just have to go watch it. Go back and watch it. And it's in my podcast lineup. It's all the way probably down toward the bottom. And he told me about KP, and I said, what? And when he showed me a picture, yeah, I've seen her around because I was at a lot of events, especially when I lived in Atlanta. So I reached out to her, talked with her, and told her what I was doing. I said, hey, I heard you were doing something almost similar. I said, I'm not trying to copy off you. That's why I'm reaching out to you, let you know, because I don't want nobody to come and say, oh, this dude in New York, trying to copy off you. And we vibed after that, and KP came on, kind of found out birthdays were around the same month. She came on right before her birthday in April, and then she came on a ladies' night. I want to say about 3-4 weeks ago. She was on for a ladies' night. Her and Cars with Coco. Shout out to Cars with Coco as well. And we had a great time vibing, and I love what she's doing because what she's doing is, like give an avenue for people to come out and talk about what they're doing, and you get to see that people are approachable. Like I remember being at a show for the YouTubers Call Out in March. It was somebody that was scared to go talk to the dunk master, but they see me conversate when I said, well, I know it's 11th grade. Come on. So do good. Come on. Little young dudes, come on. I was dunk master, one of your fans. He was kind of scared to approach you. You didn't know if you approachable. Oh man, approachable. Go over, take a picture. I grabbed his phone, took a picture, for him with him. He said, man, I look up to you, man. I just got my license. I'm trying to save my money to get my dunk and do this and do that and do this. Well, it's so funny. The dude already got a dunk now, and he's saving up his money for Dunk Master to build it for him.
Dang.
And I was like, yo, that's big right there. And a lot of people, they are approachable just because, they look at the property or they look at, oh, they famous, they this or that, oh, they YouTube famous, this or that, or y'all here doing this, or they racing, they always talking a lot of junk. I don't know if I can talk to them. Trust me, a lot of them you can, just approach, say, hey, man, I watch you, I watch that, and this is that. And yeah, Catfish, I had just talked about that. Yes, Queen Tay will be on the show. I named her as well. She will be on the show. And shout out to Queen Tay because we sat and chopped it up while I was there. I was there, we chopped it up and whatnot, and I already had a book for the date. So yeah, she will be on. She will be on the show. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk, have a good time, and that's basically what it's about. So people, I started this for people that I admire and watch, and I want them to have a platform to get on here and talk about what they're doing, talk about things that they do, and talk and give advice if anybody needs advice. Ask a few questions, and also people get to know them and be like, oh man, I didn't know about this person. Let me go check them out. Let me go, hit the button. When I say hit the button, so let me go subscribe. Let me go do this, and people are getting a chance to check them out and get, oh man, these are really cool people. Like when I had Playboy G's on this, I told Playboy this too. I was there. I was like, somebody hit me. I was like, yo, Playboy's really approachable. I said, yeah, he'll sit and talk with you. I said, we sat and had conversations when I told him about what I was doing with my build, and he was like, yo, you doing this? You thought about doing this? I said, yeah, I thought about doing this, but add this to it. Oh, let me add that to it. I'm sitting there taking notes, and we were just exchanging information, just really talking and chopping it up. And even like I just said with Turbo Joe was like, yo, I'm just a regular guy with a fast car. And I explained to him, and I have it on film. That footage is dropping this week along with the rest of it. I couldn't drop it all in one day, but I got 4.5, 5 hours of footage. And Catfish was right there when I had the conversation with him. And I was like, yo, yeah, people see this, see that. So, it's inspiration for folks out here. And that's what it's about at the end of the day, motivating everybody, give them inspiration of, if they doing it, maybe I can do something like this, or maybe I can do what I'm trying to do and put it out there.
Yeah, because basically that's what the platform, that's what it was given to us for these reasons,
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Like this here, like Instagram, YouTube, and all that stuff, man. It's like they give it to us for free, man. But a lot of people they abuse it. A lot of people
that's with anything.
Yeah. So I think I made a post the other day. It was like once you accept them terms or whatnot, and you make your username, you should look at it like as if it's your like your business. That represents you. So how you have an Instagram page. If I go on your Instagram page and your catalog of work is up, that's how I'm gonna look at you, or that's how, not judging you personally, but just by looking at that, that's how your catalog represents you. And that's
represent your brand.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of people, because you never know. Like it's a lot of people out here that miss out on a lot of opportunities, a lot of good opportunities, a lot of talented people out here, and just for them simple reasons,
They do. You're right.
So anybody that's bored driving around with their social medias or whatnot, just keep that in mind. Or anybody in the future that might run across this video, just know, like, it represents you. You represent yourself. That's the way, build a catalog, take all the board jobs down, take the memes down and everything down, and just rebrand. And I guarantee you, your whole platform will change up. Somebody will look up to you or be inspired by you,
Yeah, and you're right about people watching. I've said it before on here. For those that's on here new now that haven't noticed, I found out. Well, a buddy of mine, he does security like I did back in the day. I did security for a lot of famous people back in the day, and he does security straight for Seal, the singer. He turned Seal on my channel, and Seal actually showed up in here one day and just commented. Everybody was like, you saw verified by his name. They was like really shocked. And he was like, yo, Neil, I'm supporting what you're doing. I like what you're doing. That was shocking. Drizzy Dre Sean, the rapper, he watches. There's a few others. I don't want to name them all, but they watch and they sit in the background. And they'll either watch while they're watching, while we're doing it, or they'll come back and watch the replay. And they'll hit me up every now and then and say, I'm watching. Like I had Warren G in here one day watching. He was in the studio with Snoop, Corrupt, and Daz, and they was sitting watching. And Warren G responded back because all I did. Shout out to my dog Sale because dog Sale knows him. Went to school with all of them, and I was talking about, I saw Warren G stuff on this, and I got the barbecue sauce, blah, 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 and Warren G put a comment up, y'all appreciate that. I didn't even know he was in here. He just did that. And I was like, yo, okay. And I held up the bottle after I saw him in there, like, yo, y'all go check out this, and this, and this. And people were really shocked that day that caught him. This was like my early days of starting this podcast. I never forget that. He was on here, and that right there, like I said, you never know who watching.
It's definitely
it's growing.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. It's definitely a dope show. Something different to give you a different vibe and everything, right? Like I said, and also like when it comes like the car culture, it bridges the gap too.
Yeah, it definitely does. It bridges the gap.
Definitely, even if a lot of people they may not tell you that, but we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate that for what y'all do. And anybody else that may be involved or do the same, or do something that's similar, that have other podcasts and stuff too. Like we appreciate all y'all for that. Because without y'all, pretty much, we miss out on a lot of people trafficking. Y'all traffic a lot of people to us.
Yeah, that we definitely do. I remember me and 78 Chevy Boy had talked about that one day.
Yeah.
And because he's been on the show, and I told him, I said, man, I just do what I can do for the culture. I said, I'm in love with the culture, period. Culture of cars. I've been around it all my life since I was a little kid. 3 years, definitely 3 years old. I grew up around it. That's all I know. That and technology, all the techie stuff. That's all I know right there. So I'm gonna definitely put it out there in any way, fashion, form I can, especially a lot of people I support. Period. I was just talking with Snoop. Oh yeah, shout out to Snoop. He got some big things going on, and also shout out to my dog Stitch by Slick. Still working on getting him on the podcast. Well, just Stitch, but he been so busy. Man. Busy. It's hard.
Yeah, that's a busy
really
guy.
Hard. Oh man, hey, salute to you, bro. Salute. Definitely salute 964 shit that says. Definitely salute them all. Definitely appreciate that. And also, y'all know how I end my show. I know it's coming to my end. Y'all know how I end my show. Reach out to people and reach out to for a while, because what people don't talk about these days, mental health is a big thing. I saw something on the news with this guy. He really broke down, and they had to go get him. And luckily, because somebody checked on him, he was sitting at home in the middle of the floor, just sitting on the floor. I mean, all because of everything that's going on. So I said, reach out to people you reached out to for a while, and let them know you love them out here, especially dudes. You hurting out here, we feeling a certain way. Reach out to them. I don't mean go out and blast all their business, but reach out to them. Yo, bro, it's cool. I'm out here with you. Really out here with you. And also, man, life's too short. Squash beef. Life is way too short to be beef with somebody. And I know some people have seen me. I know Silverback has saw me squash the whole situation that had happened a few weeks ago. And I had no beef with him, but he had beef with somebody else that I knew, and I was like, yo, let's just squash it. And I was able to come through and just squash that whole thing. Because he didn't want the real New York to come out as well. But to me, no need for that coming out. Life's too short. Way too short. And yes, Catfish, you're right about it. Dumbass real cool dude, for real. Yeah, he is. He really is. He would chop it up with you. And he was shocked to see me the other week. I said, remember, I live in KC, so it's what it is. He's like, yeah, man, yeah, I was glad to see you. Definitely glad to see you. We chopped it up for a minute. And I did talk to him again about being on the podcast, and yeah, we're really trying. Yeah, very respectful. Yes. So baby, I said you was there, you saw it. What up, Brian Lane? You right on time. We about to end the show, but definitely y'all be safe out there. Mr. G Body, anything you want to say before we end this?
Man, I just want to give thanks to you, man, for having me on, and everybody else for tuning in. If you haven't already, just follow me on Instagram, The Real Mr. G Body. You subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have another. Pretty much, I booted all of my content, and I'm starting a whole new web series over, which is called the G Report. So that's
that's what y'all see on the thing.
that's me giving my perspective of an event that I've been to. So instead of me actually verbally telling you what went on at the event, I'm just that right there, that web series, each episode, it'll put it in perspective as if you're there,
Yep.
So,
I love it. I'm gonna be tuned in. I may have to binge watch because I'm doing so much. I try to use my Fridays to kind of binge watch and catch up on everybody's videos if I don't catch it during the week. But I try my best to catch all of them because people ask, do you really watch people's videos? Yes, I do. And I comment on them when I watch them. You don't believe me? Ask some folks. They'll tell you, like, yeah, New York watch, he comment, and he remember everything that go on, stuff that I done forgot about. I remember him Playboy Jesus was talking over the weekend. I said, oh, you ever did this or that? He said, man, I forgot all about that. Damn, you remember that? Yeah. He said, man, I actually got rid of that. I said, oh, okay, I didn't know what you was going to do with that, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Don't worry, Brian can go back and watch the rest of it. But y'all, until then, we're going to go ahead and end this. Y'all stay tuned tomorrow, same time, same place. Be prepared. I'm gonna drop the promo of who's going to be on. And once again, thank you, Mr. G-Body, for coming through the room. Mr. G-Body for coming through. Definitely want to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody watching the replay. Also, I cannot forget this. Salute to my dog KJ out there serving our country in the Navy. I don't know where he's stationed right now, but I know he will watch the replay. And I shout him out every podcast. What up, Fox Body Cam? I see you up in the building. Yes, definitely go catch the replay for all of these. Till then, y'all be safe out there. Peace.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
We're recording on the live right now.
Watch the live, man. Subscribe to everybody's channel, man. Hit the notification bell.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy New York, man.